the biggest problem with my teenager is? He's exactly like me when I was a teenager. And let me tell you, I was a handful. So I started thinking, what did I need from my parents when I was a teenager? And the answer ended up being one of the most important and effective things I've learned about parenting. Ready? Pay attention. Now I know that sounds simple, but let's be honest, we get so distracted with life that we forget to really pay attention to who our kid is and what our kid needs. Or we're so scared of all the things that could go wrong that we parent out of fear, and it causes us to pay more attention to our worries than to our actual kid. So I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to what makes my kid sad or excited or scared, paying attention to his strengths and his interests. I'm telling the preconceived ideas I had of who I thought my kid might be to take a hike. Because my kid is not my puppet. And if I'm gonna be honest when I say that I want him to live a fulfilled, happy life, then I better back that up with actions by rooting him on to be exactly who he's meant to be. And in the same way, I'm paying attention to whether my kid's face is covered in zits and then getting him acne cream. I'm paying attention to whether my kid's school life is covered in stress and then getting him the help he needs. The same way I'm paying attention to whether my kid's teeth need straightening, I'm paying attention to whether my kid's attitude needs straightening. And finding the right solution for straightening anything and everything is not a decision we should take lightly. I mean, for example, I took the time to search for the best option for my kid's teeth, and then I picked what I thought was the smartest choice, Invisalign treatment. We went to a consultation. They told us how these days it's 50% faster, less painful than braces. Hallelujah! And you're not sacrificing results because the stuff actually works. Oh, and by the way, that whole Invisalign thing was my son's idea. So yeah, he might be smarter than I was when I was a teenager. But we're not gonna tell him that, okay? Well, just as importantly, finding the best solution to his bad behavior is a serious decision. I'm trying to raise a kid who will learn from his mistakes and be a kind, responsible human, preferably with good teeth. And the same way I'm giving my kid rules and guidelines, I'm giving my kid my listening ear. Because here is the truth. As much as I want to just blab my mouth at my teen, what he actually needs is less of me talking and more of me listening. Less of me parenting out of fear and frustration, and more of me parenting by paying attention. Seriously, people, if I can learn to shut my mouth and do more listening and less talking, me, the girl who considers run-on sentences her daily workout, so can you. So can anyone. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go pay attention to that container of ice cream in my freezer. Because let's face it, folks, this parenting thing is no joke. And I earned a treat today. Yes, I